over teruma, specifically tevilah. The Mishnah said that you can't be tovel keli betoch keli lekodesh, but you can be tovel keli letoch keli for teruma. Question is, what's the matter with being tovel keli betoch keli? Rabbi said the reason is v'choshesh that maybe the keli that's inside is heavy, and when it's touching, it's going to prevent the water from getting in. It's going to be a hatzitza. Rabbi says, no, I already have a hatzitza case in the Mishnah. So this case, en matbilim keli betoch keli, is not for hatzitza. The en matbilim keli betoch keli is because I'm afraid that he's going to put in a narrow type of keli into a keli with a narrow opening. And when you dip a keli inside another keli, the bigger keli has to have a shvoferet tanod. The opening has to be the size of this like bamboo tube that they put in the mouth of a nod. This way, it's considered that the mikveh water and the water in the keli are connected, and the needle is being dipped in mikveh water. Masha'en ken, if you don't have a shvoferet tanod, it's not really considered to be inside the mikveh. It's being dipped inside a bottle, and that's not considered tevilah. So the Gemara says, well, what? Like the water bottle. Rava Amar. Right, Rava L'Tameh. Osavar La, he holds Kehada Amar Rav Nachman Amar Rabba Baravua. Rava holds like Rav Nachman Amar Rabba Baravua. With Aleph Ma'alot Shanukan, that the Mishnah has 11 different levels. According to Rav Ila, that the reason of the Reisha of En Matpidim Keli B'toch Keli is because of Chatzitza. So I have two Chatzitza cases, they're both considered to be the same, and therefore you only have 10 Ma'alot. Chatzitza and 9 more. According to Rava, who holds like Rabbi Baravua, Rav Nachman Baravua, there's 11 because Matbilim Keli B'toch Keli and Kosher Umatir are two separate things. One is because of Hashash, you're not going to have a wide enough opening, and one is for Hashash Chatzitza. Yud Aleph Ma'alot Shanukan. Look in Rashi. Rashi says a shvoferet hanod is kehalala ve'ovya vehen bet etzba'ot, 2 fingers, chozrot limkomam, that revolve around in their place. She'adam yachol legalgel betoch halalo bet etzba'ot, he can turn in the hole 2 fingers, the kol tzad. Have eruv, that's a mixture of the mikvaot umatbilin. What's that? Something funny there. Matbilim behaser. You can dip even in the small one kelim. V'hainami hashash tumad deoraitahi. This is also a hashash tumad deoraitahi. Pass down, Tila. This is also a hashash tumad deoraita. The Gemara continues. Okay, so Savar La Ka'adam Rav Nachman Bavua. Yud Aleph Ma'alot Shanukan. There's 11 separate chumrot between Kodesh and Teruma. Shesh Rishonot, the first 6 ones, Ben LeKodesh, Ben LeCholin, apply to Kodesh and Cholin, Shenasu Al Tarat HaKodesh. Even though it's not really Kodesh, it's just Cholin, Shenasu Al Tarat HaKodesh. Those chumrot apply. Aharonot, the last 5, LeKodesh, they only apply to Kodesh. Avalol LeCholin, Shenasu Al Tarat HaKodesh. Not Cholin that you're making believe is Kodesh. Ma'ika ben derava ledrav ila. What's the difference when we're talking about dipping kelim betoch kelim? What's the difference if the reason is because we're afraid that it's too heavy, or the difference is we're afraid there's not going to be a hole of a shvoferet tanod? Ika benayhu sal vegar gutani shemilaan kelim ve'etbilad. Let's say you took a basket. The basket is woven, right? The water comes through, and you dip them. Lemad amar mishum hatitza ika. If you're afraid that the keli in the basket is too heavy, it could be too heavy onto the, what's it called also? It could be too heavy onto the basket also. But lemad amar mishum gezerah shemi abil machtim betzinoro bekli she'em befiv keshvoferet hanod sal vegargu tani she'em befiyem keshvoferet hanod leka. You don't have a basket that doesn't have a shvoferet hanod. Every basket has a shvoferet hanod. That's the way they built. So we wouldn't make a gezerah like that. Rashi, Gutani, Sal Gadol Meod, Shebo Mesanenin Hayayin, they filter the wine be'et batzir in the harvest. V'nodnim oto tachat kilua hagat. You put it under the stream coming from the press. V'hayayin mistanin bo, and the wine gets filtered. V'yored lebor, it goes into the pit. Kedavrina v'masechet avodah zarah. Shelo yachzir girugotani legat. He didn't put the girugotani up to the gat.
Any it's a big pot versus something that has an opening like a bottle. If it was a regular pot,
he's not going to talk about something that you might make thin. You have the brie, what do they call it? It has a narrow opening. Some more, it'll be something that they don't make with a narrow opening. That's what. Because if not, it's natata dvarecha l'shiurim. Okay, so the nafkamina between Rava and Rav Ila is, could you dip keli betoch keli lekodesh in a salan egrugatni? Ve'az da Rava leta'ameh. Rava follows his opinion. Da amar Rava salvi girugutani shemilaan kelim vetpilam tehorim. If you filled up a basket with kelim and you dipped it, it's tahor. Ya'ani even for kodesh. With teruma, of course, it's good. Rashi tehorin af lekodesh. ורבה לטעמי דאוקי טעמה גזרה משום כלי שאין בפיו סופרתנות ובשר וגרגותני לקלמך שלחי, they're by nature very wide open. Then Rabbi says ומקווה שחלקו בשר וגרגותני הטובל שם לא עלתה לא טבילה. Let's say you have a mikveh and you divide it with one of these baskets. So you might say it should be okay. Why should it be okay? Because anyway, the water is going through. It's semi-porous or porous. The water is going right through. So let's say I have a mikveh and I put the basket down the middle. So now you got, let's say I have 40 on this side and 20 on that side. You want to dip your stuff on the 20 side and you'll say, hey, it's connected. Why? The water goes right through the basket. He says, no, that's no good.
Must be 2 etzbaot?
You need to have 2 etzbaot. V'sal v'girugutani mikveh shechol b'sal hatovel sham lo alta lo tevilah.
Maybe it's, even though it's in total more than 2 etzbaot?
Deha'ar'a kula halchul mechalchela. U'ba'ina de'ika 40 se'ah b'makom echad. Says you need, if the ground is porous, water flows through the ground. Yet, if I have 2 mikvahs with a piece of with land in between, I don't say, hey, the water goes through the ground. I need a hole of a shmuferet tanot to connect it. So to the sal, even though the holes are bigger, no good. You need a shmuferet tanot.
Even though in total it's much more than 2 etzbaot.
You need it in one place.
One place.
Rashi, lo alta lo tebila, she'asaan kebet mikvaot. He's talking, I guess he split 40 into 20-20. Ve'en shiur lo bazeh v'lo bazeh. Hafal pi she'amayim mechubar ben avir hanitzarim, between the wood, the cane, en ze hibur. De'ha'ar'a kula mechalchela. The water, the ground is porous. Ve'amayim hanovim kan. The water that's coming in here, ba'im min nahar gadol, is coming from the river on the side. V'lo hashvinan kemechubar. We don't say it's connected. Now we go back to the Mishnah. V'hani mili. This is what we said in the Mishnah. Et matpilim keli betoch keli lekodesh. V'hani mili bekli tahor. Aval bekli tameh. If the keli is tameh, migod desalka tevila lekule. By Kodesh, let's say I have a Keli Tameh, and I fill it up with Kelim Timein, and I dip them, that's good even for Kodesh. That's good even for Kodesh. Right? Migo, because the Tevilah works for the outside Keli,
This one.
because the Tevilah works for the outside Keli, it also works for the what's it called. It also works for the stuff inside. Meaning, when in our Mishnah do we say you can't be matbila keli toch keli lekodesh when I'm dipping, when I'm putting it in a tahor keli. But when I'm putting it in a tameh keli, because the tevilah works for the outside one, it works for the stuff inside too. Rashi. V'hani mili damrin anamatbil bekeli she'em befiv keshvoferet hanod temeim bekli tahor shelo haya keli achitzon tzarich lehatbil. Aval im hu tzarich lehatbil bo, if you have to dip in it, migod esalka tevilah legufo shel keli. Right? Because the tevilah works for the outside keli. Letaher tocho, to make the inside tahor al yedei mayim hanichnasin derech piv. Right? Hare, when you're dipping the outside keli, the water goes inside and touches the inside, and that makes it tahor. So that water has to function as a mikveh, even without a shvoferet hanod, because that's the way tevilah works. Ken taharato, dechtumato ken taharato, sal kanami tevilah lekelim shebetocho. So since the mikveh water inside is functioning as a mikveh to be mitaheret, it could also function as a mikveh to be mitaheret the kelim that are inside it. According to Rav Ila, that wouldn't be true, right? According to Rav Ila, that the reason is mishum hatzitza. What's the difference if the outside one is tameh or not? V'hani mili bekli tahor, aval bekli tameh migod desalka tevilah lekule gufe demana. It works for the whole outside keli. Salka lo nami lekelim deitbe. The Tanan, like we learned, kelim shemile'an kelim ve'et bilan hare elu tehorim. Kelim okay. Kelim shemile'an kelim ve'et bilan hare elu tehorim. Ve'em lo taval if you didn't dip it, the water that's mixed has to have a shoferet anod. What do you mean if he doesn't dip? If he doesn't dip it, it's not in the mikvah. If you don't have to dip the outside keli, because it's tahor, then it's just mixed water. If you have to dip the outside keli, so then the water that goes in is dipping the outside keli. It has this chashivut of a mikveh, and it's mitaher no matter what. But if I'm not dipping the imlo hitbil, meaning if you're not dipping the lo taval, if you're not dipping the outside one, it's just holding the kelim when I put them in the mikveh. Then the combination of the water, meaning the opening of the outside keli, has to be kishuferet tanod. So I see that when I am dipping the outside one, I don't need a shuferet tanod. Why? The same lumdus, because the water inside is functioning as a mikveh to be mitayed the outside one. Along the way, it's mitayed the stuff that's inside.
Once you mitayed outside, it's going automatically inside?
The outside keli has to be kept out from the outside and inside.
Right. Once you do outside.
So once the water inside is being mitayed, the inside of the outside keli, it's also mitayed the kelim that are inside.
That was the whole question. Rashi said on the page before that it's the heaviness of the inside one is gonna interact, is gonna keep it from
that Rav is not going like that. This is going like Rava.
Once the keli is tahor already, so
the outside one
use the inside as a mikveh itself, and you need that shofar hanod to be
correct. I need a shofar hanod. Masha'enken when the outside one is tameh. So then the water has to be a mikveh for the inside,
right.
Even without a shofar hanod. Because let's say there's nothing in there, the inside water has to be a mikveh.
Right.
This question of Rava and Rabbi Ila, whether the reason why you can't dip a keli inside a keli is because of chatzitza or because of a gezerah, maybe you won't have shvater or not. Tanae is machloket tanaim, the Tanya like we learned. Sal v'girgutani shemil'an kelim, a basket that you filled with kelim v'tvilan and you dip them. Ben lekodesh, ben letirumah tehorim. That's like Rava, who says that the reason is maybe you won't have a shvoferet tanod, and by the baskets where it's very uncommon not to have a shvoferet tanod, it's tahor. So he says ben lekodesh, ben letruma. There's no ma'ala by yourself. Abba Shaul omer letruma v'lo lekodesh. Abba Shaul says no, it's only tahor for teruma, it's not tahor for kodesh. Why? Because Abba Shaul says that the reason why we made the gezerah is maybe it's going to be too heavy, and it's going to be a hatitza, the inside keli on the outside keli, and therefore, even by a basket, maybe it's going to be too heavy. It's going to be a hatitza. Says the Gemara, ihachi, whatever you're worried about. If you're worried about it. Whatever you're worried about. Before we go further, Rashi. Baskets are the same. The reason of the Mishnah, because you're not going to have enough of an opening. You don't have to worry about a basket. Tanai, that's a machloket Tanai. Says Gemara, ihachi letiruma nami. What about tiruma? If you're worried about shoferet tanod, if you're worried about hatzitza, let that be a problem by tiruma. Tiruma is allowed to have a hatzitza. Says Gemara, leman ka'amrina. Who are we worried about? Who's being makpid over here? Haverim, right? People that are careful with tuman tahara. Haverim, meidayadi. The Haverim, they're careful. They know the laws. They're certified, right? So they're going to make sure that when they dip for teruma, they have a shvoferet tanod. They're going to make sure that the keli is not too heavy and it's not hotzetz. Ihachi kodesh nami. Oh, so you're talking about Haverim? They're only careful when they dip for teruma. They're not careful when they dip for kodesh. They'll be careful for kodesh too. Says the Gemara, Hazi le'am haaretz ve'azilu matbil. No, if you let him dip for kodesh, the am haaretz is going to see, hey, I saw that rabbi do it like this. It's a great trick. He's going to put the stuff inside and dip it too. But he doesn't know that the rabbi made sure the opening was big enough. The rabbi made sure it's not too heavy. He just dumps everything into a small mouth thing and he dips it. He sees the concept, not the details. Right? What? He only sees when you dip for Kodesh? When you dip for Terumah, you dip in a private mikveh, he can't see you. Says the Gemara, Terumah nami hazi le'am haaretz. We don't take teruma from Am Haaretz. Why? Because we don't believe that they know what they're doing. Says the Gemara, Kodesh nami lo nekabel minayu. So don't take Kodesh from the guy. Havyalei Eva. If you don't take Kodesh from him, there's going to be a sin'ah. And we don't want to encourage sin'ah between the Am Haaretz and the Haverim. Says Gemara, Tiruma nami havyalei Eva. Tiruma is also going to have Eva if you don't take it from him. Laich pat lei, he doesn't care. The azil yahiv lele kohen Am Haaretz chavre. He needs a kohen. The big rabbi that's a kohen don't want to take from him. Andy, I have my friend in shul with me. He's a kohen too. His friend trusts him 100%, no problem. But Beit HaMikdash, there's only one. If they don't take his korban in the Beit HaMikdash, it's not going to be good. Uman tana dehayish le'eva. Who's the Tana that worries about it? Rabbi Yossi. The Tanya. Amar Rabbi Yossi. Mipnei ma hakol ne'emanim al taharat yain v'shemen kol yemot hashana. Why do we trust everybody that the wine and the oil is tahor all year if we want to bring it as a korban in the Beit HaMikdash? Kedei shelo yeh kol echad ve'echad olech uboneh bama le'atzmo. So that every Am Haaretz who we don't take his stuff in the Beit HaMikdash shouldn't go and make his own Beit HaMikdash, his own Mizbeach, v'soref parah aduma le'atzmo, make his own parah aduma and say, listen, they don't like me in your Beit HaMikdash, come to my Beit HaMikdash. Rashi.
But in those instances, I find the caterer.
Leman ka'amrinan haverim. Lemi anu omrim hora'azu. Who are we telling shelo yatbil keli bitoch keli lehaver? To the Talmid Chacham, the guy that's careful with tum'ah. The ilo ha'ma'aretz lo ati kaman lemishal. He's not coming to ask. Hilkach litruma lekel mechash. You don't have to worry about tiruma. Daha meida yadia shiuriru mikvot. He knows how much it has to be mixed together, the water. Ulenyan kevedosh shel keli, and for heaviness of the keli nami. Im kabedu, if the haver sees that it's heavy, magbihi no to, he'll lift it up. Hachi kodesh nami. If you're talking to chaverim, they know kodesh too. Al korchach madnitin de katanya v'lo lekodesh behaver askinan. Di Am Haaretz mitzait lecha. Does he listen to you? Umiati kaman lemishal ta'ama. Is he coming to ask you how to do it? Well, Turuma. So he's saying, no, Kodesh, he's going to see you. Turuma nami hazi le Yisrael Am Haaretz. He's going to see the Chaver doing the Turuma, Keli v'toch Keli, he's going to learn from him. Umadbil u'mishtamesh bo Turuma. So he's going to dip his kelim like that, then he's going to use it for Turuma. V'harkach nodna lekohen, he gives it to the kohen. Lo mekablina Turuma me Am Haaretz. We don't take it from him. Ela b'sh'at hagitot v'abadim. The only time we take from Am Haaretz is right away when they press it, when everybody's pressing it. Sha'kol mitarim kelehem al pi chachamim. The custom was that in the harvest time, the rabbis went around and everybody was like, they made sure everybody did things right. So the whole country was tahor. After that, I don't know what you did when you went home. Right? Kedetnan. Avru hagitot v'abadim. If the time of the gitot and the badim passed, reviu lo havit shel teruma, lo yikablenu menu. Once he went home, I don't know what happened.
Something outside right now. So you don't use such a keli even though it has shvort hanot. This way.
For Kodesh we don't do it because the Am Haaretz might come to do it without a shoferet hanot. According to who we ma'amin the Am Haaretz al taharat yain v'shemen lekabel mi'adam yain. We take wine lenisachim to pour on the mizbeach. V'shemen leminachot in the Beit HaMikdash. Kedetna b'madnitin chomer betiruma shebiyuda nehemanim al taharat yain v'shemen. Uboneh bama. He's going to build his own mizbeach b'shat yisur bamot u'maktil hashamayim. Rabbi Yossi, the ilu Ravanan lo mekablinam. We don't accept. Kedama bepesachim beperek elu ofer. The Gemara says, Amar of Papa, Keman. Amar of Papa, Keman mekablina na'idna sahaduta me Am Haaretz. According to which opinion do we accept testimony from Edut from Am Haaretz today? Rabbi Yossi, like Rabbi Yossi, that even though halachically maybe they're not as scrupulous in the mitzvot like they should be, but we accept they do from them so they don't go make their own religion. What? And that's why we make zimum with them for the same thing.
Even though they're not Shomei Shabbat, doesn't.
I know if he means not Shomei Shabbat, they're just not careful. V'nei chush. Hey, look in Tosfot. Kiman mekablin saduta me Am Haaretz ke Rabbi Yossi. Harav Rav Elchanan Omer. The kaimel like Rabbi Yossi. We hold like Rabbi Yossi. V'chayshinan le'eva. We worry about hatred. Lefikach mazminim achshav bechol Am Haaretz. We make zimum with all Am Haaretz. Avagav damrina mebrachot. אין מזמינים על עם הארץ. וגם רב מנשה בר תחליפה לא רצה לזמן עליהם. Even so, we do. והרי מפרש דלא כל רוצה ליטול את השם, להחזיק לעצמו כתלמיד חכם, שלא לזמן על עם הארץ בידו ליטול. ואין אנו מחזיקים עצמנו כתלמיד חכם לעניין זה. It's the opposite. We don't hold like Rabbi Yossi. We just don't think we're תלמידי חכמים. Okay. Says the Gemara, you're telling me that you're afraid that the reason why you could be matbil teruma betoch teruma keli betoch keli for teruma is because even if the Amaretz does it, I'm not going to take his teruma from him. But we do borrow kelim from them. I'll prove it to you. The Tanan, like we learned, Keli cheres matzil ala kol devrei bet Hillel. If you have tumat met in the house, right? So if you have tumat met in this room, the tumat fills up the whole room. It goes into the staircase, it goes up the staircase. Depends if the door is closed or not. If the door is closed, it won't go in. If the door is open, it will go into the upstairs. Right? Let's say they have tumah in the first floor, fills up the whole first floor. Now, between the first floor and the second floor, they have a chute. Right? There's a hole in the floor. So now, the tumah will go through that hole.
If there's a door now,
no? No door. There's a hole. Now, I come and I want to plug it up. Right? The Kohanim want to go upstairs, so I'm going to plug up the hole. So I take, if I plug it up with something that's tameh, it can't block the tumah. The tumah goes right through. If I plug it up with something that's mekabel tumah, it's not going to help. It's going to be mekabel tumah, and the tumah is going to go right through. So I need to plug it with something that's not mekabel tumah. So a kli cheres is unique. Why? Because the kli cheres only takes tumah from the inside, not from the outside. So if I have a bowl and I stick it in outside down, so the tumah comes, it hits the kli cheres, it can't go through, so it stops.
But the opposite, don't we?
Genius. That's the Amaretz.
No, but that's funny, but it's the same Kelly.
Because the opposite side is Mekabel Tumah. It's only insulated on one side. Now, Kli Cheres Matzil Alakol Divrei Bet Hillel. So Bet Hillel says if you stuffed it up with a Kli Cheres, everything upstairs is tahor. Bet Shammai Omrim Enu Matzil El Al Ochli V'Al Mashkim V'Al Kli Cheres. It only stops the Tumah from going on the food, the drinks, and kli cheres that are upstairs. Because kli cheres is you can't put it in the mikveh.
what exactly is kli cheres?
Clay. Made of clay. Look at Rashi. Kli cheres matzil alakol. Emukav tzamid patil be'ol amet. One case is, that's like the case in the Torah. Right? Asher, what says? Asher tzamid patil alav tahor hu. Right? No. In tzamid patil tamehu. If it doesn't have a tzamid patil, if it's not, doesn't have a cover that's glued on, it's tameh. So if you have a cover glued on, so then the tumah doesn't get in, and whatever you have inside is tahor. Says the Bet Shammai, it's only what's tahor? Food, drinks, and kli cheres. But if you had a spoon in the kli cheres that it's tzamid patil, a metal spoon, it wouldn't be tahor. Inami, another case. Hamet b'bayit, the met is in the house. V'taharot ba'aliyah, and you have things that are tahor upstairs. Va'aruba petucha min habayit la'aliyah. There's a window open from the house to the aliyah, like we said. V'oshivu kli cheres b'pticha. They put a kli cheres in the opening. V'kli cheres chotzet b'fnei tumah. A kli cheres is able to block the tumah. The enu metamim megabod doesn't take tumah from the outside. Umatzil al kol ma shebaliyah. So we'll say what's in the attic. Bet Shammai says no. Amru lahem Bet Shammai.
This keli is blocking the entire.
The whole thing. Amru lahem Bet Hillel Bet Shammai. Mipnei ma. So understand, if it's blocking, it's blocking. How does the tumah get in selectively? Amru Bet Shammai. מפני שהוא טמא על גבי עם הארץ ואין כלי טמא חוצץ. So because the kli cheres by עם הארץ is טמא, And a kli that's tameh can be chotzetz.
First question was about
Rashi shu tameh. הכלי הזה טמא מתחילתו קודם שנתנו עם הארץ על פי הערובה. When the Am Haaretz brought it, we consider that keli to be tameh. So by Am Haaretz, a kli tameh can't be chotzitz.
What's the, could you define Am Haaretz?
A person that's not careful to eat chulim b'tahara.
He can be on Shabbat, he's okay.
No, we don't.
let's say you have a
Richie asked about Mechalel Shabbat, and I avoided the question because we're not dealing with that. Right now, we're dealing with Am Haaretz that's not careful with the laws of Tumah and Tahara. Like us. You go to the mikveh before you eat? No. Neither do I. Neither does anybody else. So we're all tameh as can be. Even if you go to the mikveh, you're still tameh. Everything you eat is tameh, and so on. In those days, when they were tameh, they wouldn't eat, and they didn't eat food that was tameh. That's right. So they were on a very holy level of kedusha. Am Haaretz doesn't careful. We don't trust the Am Haaretz on Tumah and Tahara because he wasn't well versed in the laws. He didn't know what he was doing. The Am Haaretz comes to you with a keli. He says, "Rabbi, I swear it's tahor." You tell him, "Thank you." You put it straight in the mikveh. So now the Am Haaretz, he took one of his kelim and he put it to block the Tumah. Beit Shammai says, "What block what? It's tameh." Beit Hillel told them, "Amru lahem Beit Hillel, v'alo tihartem ochlim umashkim shebetocho." If it's tameh, then how do you allow the food to be tahor? Hare, it shouldn't stop anything. If it's tameh, everything should be tameh. If it's tahor, everything should be tahor. But that it's partly tameh, partly tahor, there is no such animal in the world. There's nothing.
The food is inside if you have it, but
Either way, same thing.
if it's in the aliyah, then
Same thing.
Why?
What's blocking the tumah? The kli cheres. If the kli cheres is tameh, can't block. Tumah goes right through.
Yeah, but that we're going on the step before that.
No.
No.
The Am Haaretz took his kli cheres and he put it to block. Beit Hillel says, great. Beit Shammai says, well, some of it is tahor, some is tameh. Beit Hillel says, how is some tameh, some tahor? Beit Shammai says, well, because I believe that the Am Haaretz keli is tameh. He says, if you believe it's tameh, don't save anything. But how do you tell me that you save half and not the other half? There's no such mechanic. Right? Look in Rashi. Va'lo tihartem ochlim umashkim shebetocho. Im haya mukav tzamid patil be'ol hamet v'hi eats the same thing. Amru lahem Beit Shammai keshetiarnu ochlim umashkim shebetocho le'atzmo tiharnu. We will mitaher it for the Am Haaretz himself. Rashi le'atzmo tiharnu hu yochlem. He's going to eat it. Sharei haverim bedelim mehem. The people that are careful, they won't buy food from the Am Haaretz. They know everything that he touches is tameh. Umi magaan. Mulava achi ma'achalot tameh. His food is tameh. So who's eating it? The Am Haaretz. Aval netaheret hakeli shetarato lechavelo. Should we be metaher the keli that he's going to use it and he's going to lend it to you and you're going to use it? So you see that haverim borrow kelim from Am Haaretz, which is what we started. I know we forgot already about that, but we said even though the Am Haaretz is going to dip the keli betoch keli for terumah, and we're not going to take his terumah, but we do borrow his kelim. We'll come back to that in a minute. Rashi tiharta lecha velo shema tishalenu v'tishtamesh bo. V'tanya we learn. What's that, Dad? Tameh can eat tameh food. But when I'm tahor, I gotta eat tahor food. No, I won't buy from Am Haaretz. Obviously, tameh eats tameh food.
You said they're not eating for a few days.
Who?
They're not eating for
They don't kodesh. Tanya, Amar Rabbi Yoshua. Rabbi Yoshua said a very severe line. He said, "Boshni mi divrechem Beit Shammai." I'm embarrassed of your opinion, Beit Shammai. It doesn't make sense. Why? Isha lasha ba'areva. Go into the attic. That's blocked with a kli cheres. The lady is kneading the dough in the attic, in the bowl. Isha va'areva tem'im. The lady in the bowl is tameh. Right? Tem'im sheva. The tameh 7 days. Ubatzek tahor. And the hala is tahor. So the lady is considered an avatuma. The areva is considered an avatuma because the tumah went up. And the batzek, you say is tahor. It's nonsensical. The areva, that's tameh. Should be mitameh the food. Rashi.
How come you can be much of them avatuma?
Because it's oil amet. So like you touch the met. Rashi. Isha lasha ba'areva ba'aliyazu. Right? Same thing. Lugin male mashkin. You have a jug full of water. Lugin tameh shiv'a, tumat shiv'a. The jug is tameh 7 days. Avatuma. Umashkim tehorim. Bet Shammai. Your shita brings you to absurd conclusions. Nitpal lo talmid echad mi talmidei Bet Shammai. One of the students from the Bet Shammai school came to the Yehoshua to answer him. Amar lo omar lecha ta'aman shel Bet Shammai. Should I tell you Bet Shammai's reason? Amar lo emor. He said, tell me. Amar lo kli tameh chotzetz or eno chotzetz. If the keli is tameh, does it block or not? Amar lo eno chotzetz. Kli shal ha'ma'aretz tameh o tahor. Is the ha'ma'aretz's keli tameh o tahor? Amar lo tameh. We all agree. V'imata omer lo tameh kelu mashkiach alecha. If you tell him his keli is tameh, does he listen to you? So what does the rabbi know? Am tahor. V'lo od ela shemata omer lo tameh omer lecha sheli tahor v'shelcha tameh. You know guys like that?
Mine?
If you tell him his is tameh, he says mine is tahor, yours is tameh. V'zeo ta'aman shel Bet Shammai. That's Bet Shammai's reason.
What did he say here?
Rashi. Lo mashkiach alecha. Lefikach tiharu lo Bet Shammai ochlim u'mashkim v'klei cheres. To the Amaretz. Why? She'en lahem tahara ela shviratan. You can't be metaher them. Ve'im bata le'osran alav. If you tell them, oh, all your food became tameh because your keli was tameh, lo yishma lecha. He won't listen. Aval v'kli shetef. But a metal keli or a wood keli that can go to the mikveh, okay. He wants me, I'll dip it. You have to break it? I'll find a new rabbi. Find a Ma'aretz rabbi. So he says, Bet Shammai really, they have a position. The position is that it's nothing. But they said, listen, the Ma'aretz doesn't trust us. So we're going to get as much as we can from him. We're going to get the stuff that's nogeh to us. A kli cheres, I'm not going to borrow from him. Why? Because forget tumat met. I know it's tameh. Tameh zav, it's tameh nida, it's tameh otar. And I can't dip it. Whereas kli matechet, I borrow from him and I dip it. But if it's tameh tumat met, dipping on it, we'll see. Doesn't work. So Bet Shammai did as much as they can.
But they did it. They did nothing.
What's the problem? You can borrow food from him. You're not taking food from him.
Nothing.
Very good. So I can let the food be tahor because the Amaretz anyways is going to eat it. The Amaretz considers everything that he has tahor. I have two options. I can tell him everything is tameh, and then he's going to go find Rabbi Amaretz, right?
No.
Or I can tell him your food is tahor because anyway that doesn't affect the Haverim who are not taking it from him. And he wouldn't listen to me. I can tell him his drinks is tahor, he wouldn't listen. I tell him klei cheres tahor because he wouldn't listen to me. I tell him his other kelim are tameh, he'll go dip those. Masha'enkin, if I tell him everything is tameh, he's not doing anything.
So we rely on maybe he will take the other kelim and mitaher otam?
I know he will. If I tell him that, he'll listen to. So I told him what he could listen to. When the other stuff doesn't affect anybody anyway. Because no, he wouldn't listen, and the Haverim don't take it.
From him anyway.
Says the Gemara, Miyad alach Rabbi Yehoshua v'nishtateach al kivrei Bet Shammai. He went and he put himself on the floor on the kivarim of Bet Shammai. Amar, na'aneti lachem atzmot Bet Shammai. I spoke wrongly about you, the bones of Bet Shammai.
That's before the Bat Kol or how Bat Kol?
Doesn't make a difference.
Because Bet Shammai, nobody listens to Bet Shammai anyway.
Doesn't make a difference. He insulted them. He said, Boshni midivrechem. Uma setumot shelachem kach. If the things that we don't understand from you are have such good reasons, mefurashot, the ones where the reasons are out, alahat kama v'kama, that they make sense. Amru, they said, kol yamav, all of Yoshua's years, hushcheru shinav mepenei ta'anito. His teeth were black because he was fasting so often. Katani mihat. But we learned, lecha velo, that his keli is used for him and for you. Alma shalina minai. We do borrow kelim from him, and you told me that he's going to dip keli betoch keli for teruma, and we just won't take his food, but we'll borrow his keli, and he's going to tell us it's tahor. Says the Gemara.
So this Talmud is much stronger than Rabbi Yeshua. He understands what's going on. Bet Shammai, he understand.
He learned by Bet Shammai. Alma shalina minayu. Says the Gemara, ki shalina minayu matbilina lehu. Whenever you borrow keli from Bet Shammai, right away you take it to them from Amaharetz. Right away you take it to the mikvah. So therefore, there's no problem. What's the problem? That he dipped the keli in another keli for teruma. What's the problem? That he made teruma with it. We're not taking. That I'm going to borrow the keli. When I borrow it, I'm going to dip it. What did Bet Shammai tell Bet Hillel? The kelim is for you too, right? Let Bet Hillel tell him, what for me? When I borrow it, I put it in the mikveh. Right? Not so simple. When you borrow a keli that his wife touched, you put it in the mikveh, it's tahor tonight. If it's tmemet, it needs 7 days. You have to sprinkle on the 3rd and the 7th. I'm borrowing the keli for a week and a half. I got to borrow a week in advance. Right? People don't lend stuff for 7 days.
So you have to come.
So therefore, I have to tell the Amaretz it's tameh. This way he'll dip it.
So you have to wait 3.
He'll do this. He knows.
He knows.
Says the Gemara.
But if he doesn't care if it's tameh.
What?
So you tell him his kelim is tameh, then what? He doesn't care.
No, he doesn't want his kelim to be tameh. He thinks he's tahor. We just don't trust his usual thing. He's not so careful.
Maybe he'll say, no, I don't have to dip it. Like, let's say this.
No, he's not that bad. Everybody knew the laws of Tuman Tahara, and they They knew the Beit Hamikdash had to be tahor and Teruma had to be tahor. He didn't keep it all the time, but he knew. Says the Gemara, "Va'tevila lo mehamni." You don't trust the Amaretz that he dipped his things. Ve'hatanya, didn't we learn? Ne'emanim ame haaretz al taharat tevilat tmemet. We trust the Amaretz that he dipped if he became tamemet. Gemara lo kasha. It's not difficult. Sorry. Habigufo habekelav. We believe him that he dipped himself. We don't believe him about his kelim. Rashi bigufo meheman. Rava Amar. Rava says idi ve'idi bekelav. They're both talking about his kelim. Velo kasha. Hada Amar me'olam lo hitbalti keli b'toch keli. If the Amaretz comes and he says, I never dipped a keli in another keli, I always dip them separately, then we'll accept him. Hada Amar hitbalti, avalo hitbalti b'keli she'em befiv keshvoferet hanod. Says, I dip them, but I'm always careful it should have a shvoferet hanod. That we don't accept.
I think the guy is saying the truth, maybe.
We don't trust him. Be'atanya, and we learned it. We have a baraita that shows that if he's careful from the whole topic, we believe him. But if he says, I'm careful from the problem, we don't believe him. Watch. Ne'eman ha'ma'aretz lomar perot lo hukshiru. We believe in if he says no water came on these perot. Why? Because if no water came on them, they're not mikabel tumah. Aval enu ne'eman lomar perot hukshiru aval lo nitme'u. We don't trust him to say no water came on them, but after water came on them, nothing happened. He's not so midakdek to be able to say that. Rashi. Tanya b'nihuta, this barakta supports us that for the whole picture he's believed, for details not. Lo shiru lo nuru l'tumah. Fine. Says the Gemara, Abaye, you say that we believe him on his body when he says he dipped for tmei met, we believe him. Ve'agufo mi meheman. Ve'hatanya, we learned Haber sheba lehazot. Right? Hare, in order to become tahor from tmei met, you have to get hazah on the third day from the tumah on the seventh day. So the haver, a guy that's careful with tumah tarai, comes to get sprinkled. Mazin ala miyad. He says, listen, I was tameh, I touched it on Sunday. Now it's Tuesday. It's time to sprinkle me. Sprinkle him.
When he started the 7 days, he did first and then he started 7 days?
I'm not sure. I think you have to dip that day, but I'm not sure. Right? Haver sheba lehazot, mazin alav miyad. We sprinkle him right away. Ama'aret sheba lehazot, en mazin alav. Ad she'aseh befanenu shlishi v'shvi'i. He has to be. We have to see him for 3 days before. So we have to supervise that he's staying tahor. Rashi. Haver sheba lehazot ve'amar ra'ui lekabel hazah rishona. Shekvar avru gimel yamim letumato shayom yom gimel. But ama'aret, you know. Ela amar Abaye, different shot. מתוך חומר שהחמרת עליו בתחילתו, הקלת עליו בסופו. Because you were so mahmir on him in the beginning that you made him wait 7 days for you to watch him sprinkle, so you believe him at the end that he's tahor. Because he doesn't want to become tameh again. Looking at Rashi. מתוך חומר שהחמרת עליו בתחילה, כשבא לפניך להזעתו, ולא האמנתו, and you didn't believe him. Then we believe him afterwards. When he says, I dipped and I stayed tahor, we believe him. Because he doesn't want to have to go through it again.
Telling somebody you don't keep kosher as far as I'm concerned.
So it's not because he's believed on Gufo. He's not believed on Gufo. But once he dips and he went through the whole thing, he's careful because he doesn't want to have to go through it again.
So if he says, I'm tahor with my man, he's believed.
That's what it seems like.
I think that's the right humrah to put on the first. Especially when you're eating everything. And second of all, you can be much I guess like you fish. You know, humrah.
No, maybe it's not.
I know.
The guy is good.
Would you?
No, the Baal.
And the guy, certain people are fun.
My achoraim v'toch. So we said in the Mishnah that the back and the inside of the kelim have separate tumot. My achoraim v'toch. Kedetnan. Klish nitma achorav b'mashkin. If a keli became tameh on the back with liquid, achorav temeim. The back is tameh. Tocho, the inside. Ogno, its handles. Ogno, no, is the lip. Oznov is the handles. Yadav and a long handle. Oznav is like 2 handles on the side.
Right.
And Yadav is when it has a long handle. Right? Yadav tehorim. But nitma tocho, if the inside became tameh, kulo tameh, the whole thing is tameh. Look in Rashi. Klish nitma chorav. Keli etz. Talking about a wood keli. O shel matechet omero. Shetumata metameim migabam. They normally accept tumah from the outside. B'mashkim. The tumah derabanan. If it became tameh through liquids, where the tumah is only derabanan. Timi deoraita. En ochel umashke metameh keli. Food or drink cannot be metameh keli. Why? She'en keli mekabel tumah el me'avatuma. A keli is like a person; it only becomes tameh from avatuma. Ochli mamashkim are never an avatuma. What's an avatuma? Zav is an avatuma. A sheretz is an avatuma. A nida is an avatuma. That's avatuma. Food is always tameh from something else. Anida touched the food, so the food is the rishon. A keli is only mekabel tumah from the av. By definition, you never have food that's an av, so it's never going to be mitameh. Or what's it called? The keli.
Such a thing.
The gazru chachamim shehe mashki mitamim keli. The chachamim made a gezerah that food can't, but liquid could. Why? Lefi sheyesh mashke shu avatuma. There is a mashke that's an avatuma. What's that? We said mashke hazav, right? The bodily fluids of hazav. Umitameh keli minatura. Kigon ruko shel zav, his spit, umimei raglav. Hilka. Ho'il v'tumah zu midvrei sofrim. Since the whole tumah that a mashke can be mitameh keli is only drabanan, ushar ahorav temeim, the outside is tameh, shar tashmishim shebo, the other things that you use, tehorim. The avru rabanan heker. The rabbis wanted to show a difference, lehodia shetumah zu midvreim, so that you'll know that this tumah is only drabanan, velo yisrefu alav trumah v'kodashim. So let's say a mashke tameh touched the keli, and then you put terumah in it by mistake. So now, if you're going to make the whole keli tahor tameh, you're going to think it's a tumah deoraita. You'll burn the terumah, but this terumah doesn't really have a tumah deoraita because the whole tumah of the keli was derabanan, and you're going to wind up burning terumah that on a deoraita level is tahor. So the rabbi said we're going to do something unusual. We're going to make the outside of the keli tameh and the inside tahor. When you see something, guy says, "Oh, the outside is tameh, the inside is tahor," you'll say, "Oh, it's drabanan. Let me put this terumah on the side. Wait till it gets a real tumah, then I'll burn it." Kachi mefureshe b'masechet nida. Ogno sfato hakefula letzad chutz. It's the outside that's lip bend over. V'ro letashmish, you can use it separately. Ozno kigon ozen ahavit, like the handles. V'yadav kli sheyesh lo bet yad kigon mahavat. Has a handle. But nitma tochov, the inside became tameh, afilu tumah drabanan kulo tameh. Says the Gemara, bet hatzevita. My bet hatzevita. What's this bet hatzevita? Amar Yehuda Amar Shmuel, makom shetzovto. V'kach hu omer vayitzbot la kali. Where you pass it, right? Rashi, shetzovto she'ochez bo moshito la'acherim. It sounds like a handle. Vayitzbot la kali targum ve'oshit la. That's one pshat. That's Rabbi Yehuda's pshat. Amar Rabbi Rav Asi Amar Rabbi Yochanan, makom shenikiyei adat tzov'im, the place that the nikiyei adat are tzoveya. Rashi says that on the bottom they put a little receptacle and they use it to put mustard and they dip their food in it.
It's a keli within a keli, like a small little.
I'm not sure if it's a keli within a keli or it's in the back. I'm not 100% sure.
Good.
So what is up there?
שותים בו, והוא אצל אוזן הכלי, שאין דרך בני אדם להטות הכלי ולשתות מכנגד אוזנו, מפני שאוחזין אותו באוזניו, ונקיי הדעת משנים, ואין שותים ממקום שכל אדם שותה בו, אלא שותים מאצל אוזנו, כמו שאמרנו. That's so clear. Tani Rabbi kamed Rav Nachman. Kol hakelim en lahem achorayim v'toch. All the kelim don't have achorayim v'toch. For what? Echad kodshei mikdash. We said for kodesh it doesn't have achorayim v'toch. What's that? Echad kodshei mikdash. Whether it's for the kodesh in the Beit Hamikdash, ve'echad kodshei hagvul. Whether if you're talking about the kodashim all around Israel. Says the Gemara, Amar le kodshei hagvul ma'inin. What's the kodashim that's outside of the Beit Hamikdash? Terumah. Ve'terumah ve'atenan achorayim v'toch u'beit hatzivita leterumah. Doesn't the Mishnah say that we do have the split keli for terumah? Dilma lechulin shena'asu al taharat hakodesh ka'amar. Maybe when you mean Kodesh Gvul, you mean not Teruma. A person that's eating his chulin al Taharat HaKodesh. Like we said, he's playing Kodesh. At Kartan Milta, you reminded me, the Amar Rabba Baravua, Ahat Esrei Ma'alot Shanukan. There's 11 levels of Chumrot over here. Shesh Rishono, the first 6. Ben LeKodesh applied to real Kodesh. Ben LeChulin Shena'asu al Taharat HaKodesh. And applies to Chulin that made al Taharat HaKodesh. Aharonot, the later ones, LeKodesh, they apply to Kodesh. Avalo LeChulin Shena'asu al Taharat HaKodesh. They only apply to Kodesh, not to Chulin Shena'asu al Taharat HaKodesh. And when he said LeKodesh Gvul, he meant an unusual way. Kodashim that people have in their houses outside the Beit HaMikdash because they're acting as if it's Kodesh. Hanoseh et HaMidras, noseh et HaTerumah. Someone who's carrying something that's Midras Hazav could carry Terumah. Avalot HaKodesh, he can't carry Kodesh. Kodesh Maitam al Noharef, he's being careful. If he's carrying the Kodesh in a way that it won't become Tameh, and a Keli, what's the problem? You can do it for Terumah, you should be able to do a Kodesh. Mishum Maaseh Shaya, there was a story. Tam Rav Yehuda Mishmol, Maaseh be'echad Shaya ma'avir chavit shel yain Kodesh mimakom lemakom. There was a guy transferring a barrel of Kodesh wine from one place to another. V'niftzeka ritzuah shel sandalo, his shoelace ripped off. V'nitala, he picked it up. V'nichal pi chavit, he put it on top of the chavit. V'nafla la'avir chavit, and part of it fell into the air of the chavit. V'nitmet be'oto sha'ah, and it became tameh. V'nitmet be'ota sha'ah amru hanoseh et hamidras noseh et haterumah. If you carry the midras, you carry the terumah v'alot hakodesh. Okay, we'll see.